Well, day two, and in case you can't tell, it's a little chilly out here this morning, and the motivation level is not exactly high, but we're gonna get at it. And I guess the first thing I'm gonna start tackling is trying to get these exhaust bolts off. It looks like about half of them have already vanished anyway, so we'll try to get the rest of them out without doing any more damage. But at the end of the day, if they break off and we're not using this motor anyway, we got another motor to put back in, so if they break off, it's not like it's the end of the world. So I guess that's where we'll start today, is working on that, then get the air conditioning compressor off and laid to the side so we don't have to unhook anything on it. Motor mounts, bell housing, torque converter, and then we'll be able to hook a chain to it to try to extract this motor hopefully by the end of the day. I say hopefully by the end of the day because I imagine these bolts are going to fight me for a while. It would be nice to say by lunchtime I'd have the motor out, but I just don't see it on this one. This one has fought me on everything. Every bolt has fought me, so we'll see. Have to remove the dipstick because it weaves through the exhaust manifold. So, yeah, about that. The exhaust manifolds are off. The AC compressor pump is off. Now leads me to the part that, well, take the manifolds are off. AC pump's laid up here out of the way. And I will say the final count that I found was 4 broken bolts in the exhaust manifolds that were already broke. So a couple of them could be saved. If you look, let's see if I can zoom in here. Where'd it go? Yeah, if you look right there, there's plenty of that right there to get a hold of to get out. So that could be saved. But the one that's up front right here, it's like broke off way up in the head. So yeah, that's a disaster. But anyway, they'd been broken off a while because they're completely rusted over where they was broken off. So neither here nor there, because again, this motor's coming out and we're not trying to do anything with it once it's out of here. So now we get to the part that I dislike the LS platform the most for, and that's getting the torque converter bolts out. I believe that it was a complete design flaw the way this thing was designed. Or at least wise, it makes the guys down the road that have to work on them just be a pain in the butt, in my opinion. It's one of the things I don't like about the LS platform. The way this thing is designed, the transmission is completely enclosed all the way around, and there's no entry or inspection plate behind the block that can come off to get to the torque converter bolts. You literally have to take the starter off and rotate the engine around till they're in line with the starter hole, and pull them out one at a time. And that's the only way you can do it. And for those that haven't taken an engine apart and don't understand what I mean, I've got various engines and blocks laying around here, and I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. Look at the bottom of this block, how it's just flat across there. It's like it's chopped off. Flywheel hangs down below that. All right. Look at the LS. And granted, there is a separation there, but the pan and all takes up all the rest of the space. The holes you're after, these are all manual. Well, this has got a flywheel on the back of it. You're after these holes right here so you can unbolt the torque converter. The only way to do it on the LS is take the starter off and go in from the starter hole. On any other engine that's not an LS platform, literally, you can see the bottom of the engine is flat across there. There's an inspection plate that goes over the front of the transmission right there. You take the inspection plate off, and the whole bottom half of the flywheel or flex plate is exposed for you to get the adjustments and bolts. In the big picture things, this is really one of those things that really doesn't matter. You can still get to them. You can still separate them. It just makes it a pain to do and more time consuming, in my opinion, on the LS platform, because now I have to rotate it around one bolt at a time. With that, I can clock it. So there's 4 bolts. I can clock it and have 2 bolts, one on each side, boom, boom, both of them out, roll it around, 2 bolts, boom, boom, and I'm ready to pull the motor out. This, I literally have to go 1, take out, rotate, 1, take out, rotate, 1, take out, rotate, 1, take out. So it just takes a job that really should be a 5-minute job and makes it a 15, 20-minute job. And when you're trying to get stuff done, 15, 20 minutes here added to a job, 15, 20 minutes there added to a job, makes a job that should be fairly quick turn into a job that just drags out. Excuse me, this cold weather starting to get to me, or the cold, hot, I should say. Either way, so we got to get the torque converter bolts out now and get the bell housing unbolted from the block, and the engine should be ready to come out. Before I can do any of that, I got to get the starter off. So that'll be the next thing that I do. Hey, what do you reckon it means? Let me get under here. What do you reckon it means when you start taking the bell housing bolts out, and when you crack it loose, oil starts running out of the bolt holes on both of them? As soon as I crack them loose, oil's just running out. See it running down my finger? Oil's just running out of the bolt holes as soon as I crack the bolts loose. Oh, you reckon that means there's some other problems going on here? Oh, and as you've seen, don't forget to change the oil in your bell housing. That being said, we now have the starter off. We have everything off up here. We literally just have to do the torque converter bolts and the bell housing bolts, and we should be ready to pull this engine out, or at least start the process to pull it out, because I'm sure there's probably, once again, a wire that I've missed that's connected somewhere. And we'll have to be kind of gentle to make sure we don't unconnect something. I mean, we're already thinking about putting this thing, never mind. Well, we had a family matter come up today that I had to go take care of, so the motor did not come out of the truck today. It happens. But it is ready to come out of the truck. I literally have to undo the bell housing bolts and the motor comes out. Maybe tomorrow evening after a little family time, I will get it out. But I'm gonna be fair with you guys. The older I get and the more I do this stuff, the more that I enjoy spending time with my my family on the weekends, and unless I enjoy doing this stuff on the weekends. So this needs to get done. So chances are I will fool it a little bit tomorrow evening, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna find something for me and my wife to go do and enjoy. It's just the way it is. Hate it didn't get done today, but our goal is to get it back to the owner before this next weekend comes up. And I don't think we'll have much of a problem getting that accomplished. We shouldn't. Barring run into any major issues, which I don't foresee. I don't see any reason why we would. Seems pretty straightforward from here on out. Strange things we ran into today with the oil. Man, I tell you what, you'll see some stuff on some of these vehicles. We will get back to our normal kind of content in a couple of videos. We've got some stuff coming up that we want to do to the Galaxy. We got to change the rod on the clutch pedal for it to get a little more throw out of it. That'll be coming later this week because we got a race coming up and I need to get that adjusted. So I'm going to show you in an upcoming video how to hand fab and make your own clutch rod, and an adjustable one. That's something we need to do. So stay tuned for that. Remember guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, all that stuff, but hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. And when we get to 500 subscribers, we will give away a Summit gift card. So the ball's in your court with that. Till then, God bless you. Hope you have a great day and hope you have a great weekend.